Headed by Michael Brock down the sideline. Lee will clear it again for the Crusaders. Knocked into touch by OES. And they throw in on the far side. At midfield, Sipowicz trying to come up with it, has it taken off of his feet, but the Aardvarks will get it back. Carl Lovestrand. Jonathan Degoni trying to release far corner. Lee and company are going to escort that over the line. Jeremy Wu shielding it away that time as Rowan Berridge was unable to get to the ball for OES, and it'll be another goal kick for St. Mary's. 12 minutes, or 7 minutes rather. See, I'm still used to the 45. 7 minutes gone in this first half. Just a slight breeze again, left to right at the backs of Oregon Episcopal here in this first half. A throw in to the Aardvarks and to Benedetto to take that one again. Stays outside the line this time. Headed by Wu. But the Aardvarks try to recollect. Di Benedetto has it taken off his feet. And it'll fall on a hop for Hunter Office for St. Mary's. Sending it back in again, but it'll come to the central defense where it's taken back out by Daniel Scoggins. Now Berridge a little possession there. Good close one touches. And the Aardvarks able to reverse it to the other side. Lovestrand pricking out Brooks Yeager on the far side. He'll take a long shot from 30 on and pulls it wide of the goal. Sipowicz at midfield. Harry Freer trying to release around the corner, and a good sliding tackle made that time by William Lee. And another goal kick coming for St. Mary's. Overcast skies here, continuing to drift with clouds, but it looks a little clearer. And for the next few minutes anyway, not much in the chance of showers headed our way. Flick back toward the defense, and the Aardvarks are able to get that clear. Robinson sending it downfield. And a throw in for Oregon Episcopal. Whistle, and James Shields says, well, you were a little too optimistic on your run that time, Scott DiBenedetto, and you need to take it over again. Brings it short this time to Berridge. Tried to turn, ball into touch, but it's ruled an OES throw. Bryce Parsons thinking that he'd earned that one. And a whistle and a free kick for OES for the previous contact. So the Aardvarks will take our first free at an angle from about 30 out. So they'll look for a back post ball here. Sipowicz to take the free kick. And 6 up in the box for the Aardvarks. Leaves it mid, headed on off the bar. Still loose, blocked by Lee on the second attempt. Brooks Yeager had the first header, gave Perry Freer the follow-up. And the St. Mary's defense got a break from the upright, the far post. A chance now to counter, but the ball played too far. The keeper off his line. That clearance smothered and handled by the keeper outside the box. 2 games in a row now that we've had that happen. It's a free kick, and they're going to check and see whether or not there was intent. To me, this is not a cardable offense. It was an error by the keeper. But we'll see what the officials do. James Shields conferring with Carlos Perez, and he will apparently issue the card. Let's see. He's called the keeper over. And yes, the card will be issued. And again, under high school regulations, the keeper, the player receiving the yellow card, must go out until the next dead ball opportunity. Same thing happened in our girls game, and the free kick that was taken, it appeared to go into goal and was ruled no goal. We're still waiting for an interpretation on that. But Leon takes the yellow card. Jared Cloutier will come in for the keeper, who is on the far side professing his innocence. This is not a situation where a team is reduced to 10 players. Just the player who commits the yellow must stay off until the next substitution opportunity. Mr. Shields will spot the ball. It's just outside the 18, obviously, for the handling to have taken place illegally. And now tells both sides that they need to wait for the whistle as he backs the wall up to the 10-yard distance. First big opportunity of the game for St. Mary's after they were saved by the bar moments ago at the other end. Big strategy session taking place with 3 Crusaders. And they still aren't really tipping their hand as to who's going to take it. It's going to be Robertson to take, deflected by the defense, pulls it outside, man is on, off the keeper, still loose in front, shot cleared by the defense and poked away. So both defenses rise to the challenge in big situations, and Oregon Episcopal will try to counter. Nick Robinson cleared it off the line for the Yardbarks. And a little bit of a hold here in the original hold. Not the challenge on the ball, but the hold as Eli Conway was pulled upon trying to get out of the area. Sipowicz got a hold of him, and it's a free kick to St. Mary's. So a little high drama at both ends here in the opening minutes. We're just over the 10-minute mark played here. Sipowicz tackled from behind, and the foul will be called there on Tracy Salgado. Crossbar at one end, and then a defensive clear and a defensive stop at the other. Robinson standing over the ball. And keeper calling for it as it goes on the fly to Avias. And he'll wait for his team to deploy further down the field. A chance at a flick on. Now they'll try to go around the outside. Too slow and also too late as they try to release Yeager. Perry Freer holding on to the ball too long that time. Had a chance really to channel it middle for Sipowicz, but passed that up. Robinson able to pick out Salgado, and he'll bring it to the near side here for Zach Lewis. Down the sideline, but anyone near it's wearing a white shirt. And a clearance strongly taken there by Robinson. Sipowicz in midfield, had runners both ways. He'll keep it short instead and compact to Degoni and gets it back. Good ball movement here by the Aardvarks through the middle with well-struck passes. Lovestrand. And they'll knock it back again to Michael Brock. Picks out Degoni in the midfield. And now to the outside for Yeager. Deflected, and it looked like it went off Yeager, and it did. It's a throw-in for St. Mary's. Good turnout of fans from Medford here for the Crusaders. Made the drive up. Oregon Episcopal, of course, well represented off to our left with a strong turnout. De Benedetto trying to chip, and Avias again able to corral that on the fly. Good quick redistribution, but the Aardvark's on it. Ball 2-man, no handball there as Brock had it bounce up and hit him. Good no call by James Shields. Robertson ahead. Now they look to go long for Gamby. He'll tangle with the defender, and the flag goes up for the foul. Gamby down to ground, and the appeal there, the palms outstretched for Nick Robinson to no avail. And another free kick for St. Mary's. Gamby appears to be taking this free kick as the wall gets pulled back again. The Crusaders will put 7 up on the backside. Robinson dropping back just a little bit off the ball. Chip to the near side. And Cloutier making the save. Leon still waiting to come back in, but we haven't had a dead ball opportunity for that substitution to be made. Scoggins knocking it away. And this one will be knocked into touch by Michael Brock for a St. Mary's throw-in. And again, OES can't make the substitution yet. Goal kick or on the side for them, and they'd be able to bring their keeper back in. Loose on the side, and it's a substitution for OES now with their possession. And Patrick Leon able to come back in. The junior keeper in. The sophomore keeper, Jared Cloutier, heads out. And Cloutier had the high moments there with his defense helping to rescue him after Leon received the yellow card. Quick ball to the midfield for Carl Lovestrand. He'll turn now, finds Dugoni. Head a little further, but it comes ricocheting off the feet of Perry Freer. And he'll come in and make the challenge on Salgado. And finally the whistle gets called. It is a good call. It just was very late on the call by the officials. Perry Freer ran over Salgado for the foul. Shama Levine to take the restart here. Appears to be wearing a protector on his nose. Headed on. Battle, and Robinson able to clear that one. Levine's header sent back in. Volleyed away again by Scoggins. Lee punches this one straight up. And the header from Michael Brock. He'll clear it a second time and over the midfield, and it drops to the feet of Gabe Perry Freer. Lays it back for Yeager. Taken off his feet, but only as far as. Back again for Lovestrand. Good move on the ball by Sipowicz, but he's unable to get through. The focus of the St. Mary's defense. And Salgado, after the deflection, able to get it clear. But then he runs into the feet of Hunter Rothfuss. The two collide, and they give the ball to OES. Poked away from Sipowicz, and another throw-in for the Aardvarks. First substitution non-mandated will be taken by Oregon State, as DiBenedetto is going to go out, and Yinka Lanarin will come in. Lanarin, a sophomore. Flag up on the throw for Sipowicz. Official has not seen it yet. And they again signal that Sipowicz stepped into the field of play, and it's a throw-in for St. Mary's. Keep in mind, and this is a little-known soccer rule, you can have the foot on the line. If you step all the way over, then it's the violation. Very rare you see that, but it's been called twice here early. by Abdulio Magana. Good switch for Yeager in the left central channel, and the quick snapshot fumbled away and off the post. It's a corner kick. Oh, as they would shout at Geldwin Park, dodgy keeper. And Avias caused a few hearts to rise into throats there momentarily, and the fans to our right. But it clanks harmlessly off the post, a corner kick for Oregon Episcopal, their first of the game. Sipowicz to take this. Low line driver, helped on by Lovestrand, but no one there in white. And it's cleared by St. Mary's. Throw in there for Oregon Episcopal, and substitute lined up. Will they get him in? Yes, they'll go ahead and make the substitution now.
Into the match for Oregon Episcopal.
And it'll be Ian Brock, a junior midfielder. He'll come in for Rowan Berridge. The Aardvarks will slide Yeager from the left outside over to the right side instead, and Brock will play that left flank in their four-man midfield. Perry Freer pulling it back, but it's intercepted by St. Mary's. Gamby with the ball. Sipowicz laying it back. Degoni to the outside. Yeager has it taken off feet, and it'll be a throw in for Oregon Episcopal. 22nd minute of play in this opening half, no score. Oregon Episcopal in the white, St. Mary's in the blue. Throw in getting to Sipowicz after a couple hops. Can't quite poke it through. Volleys it. Headed away by St. Mary's, but right back to Sipowicz again, who's got a pair of defenders shadowing him. Gets around one, beats the second, and a challenge strong in the box. A corner kick given. There's not a foul. Bryce Parsons able to get to the ball first with an unusual two-legged slide tackle. Lovestrand to take this one, a lefty. Right to Avias, and no runners coming on to pressure the St. Mary's keeper. Avias with the long punch ahead. First touch in the game for Lanaran. Strong header by Jeremy Wu. And they'll play advantage on as the ball went to OES. Brock left flank and puts it in the side netting. Stoppage here, and after the advantage, Mr. Shields is going to issue the yellow card to Alec Robertson. It's the second yellow of the game. This one going to St. Mary's after the early call on Leon for handling the ball. So Robertson will leave the field. And the Crusaders will scramble a substitute to come in for him. Sam Becker, a junior midfielder, will come on. So Robertson out of the game until the next possession opportunity for St. Mary's, which of course could happen at any time. If this ball were to get cleared by OES and out of bounds, they could make the insertion then. Lovestrand ahead. Perry Freer with the header, but it comes to the defense. Poke free. Perry Freer to Sipowicz, trying to step around. Gets a chance at a shot and pulls it wide of the post. Nice run that time by Matthew Sipowicz. Flick on comes to Sipowicz. And a foul. No, not called. Official made a couple signals, but then play on. So it'll be a throw in for OES. Yeager to take the throw. Gets to Sipowicz in the corner. And it'll be another corner kick as it ricochets off of William Lee. Third corner of the game now for the Aardvarks. Lovestrand stepping up to this one again. Knocked down at feet, and Avias has it squirt free and is able to reclaim it. Sipowicz ahead to Degoni. Robinson playing up front now after starting in the back four, and his chip over Avias to the back post, volleyed back across. Robinson's header off the feet of Lee. So some good pressure again by the Aardvarks, and the St. Mary's defense able to clear. Free kick given out near midfield to Oregon Episcopal. Robinson with a good leg will step over this one. Flicked on, and Avias makes the catch. 25 minutes gone here in the first half of this 40-minute half. Chances for both sides, but no score yet between St. Mary's in the light blue and Oregon Episcopal in the white. Degoni trying to find someone, able to get it to the side where it's kept in by Yeager, and he earns the throw. Perry Freer. Degoni knocked free from him. They'll try to chip back to him once again, unsuccessful. Lovestrand keeps trying to pick him out. Brock with some time will play it back. Gets a return ball from Lanaran. It had to be rescued a little bit by Ian Brock on the far side. Step through by Degoni, and it's a fair play. Nothing wrong there. Aardvarks give up possession, though, and Tracy Salgado going the other way for St. Mary's, who's finally into the other end of the field for the first time in a while. Salgado with a nice chip, headed clear by Daniel Scoggins. Long range shot gobbled up by the keeper as Chama Levine, freshman defender, tried to take that one from about 40 yards out. It'll get there, especially on the turf. It just is not going to have a lot of steam on it by the time it reaches the keeper. Patrick Leon's punt downfield and knocked into touch for a throw-in for St. Mary's. Jeremy Wu to take the throw. He also a little bit optimistic, will be backed up and allowed to take the throw again. Interesting here as well that St. Mary's is elected not to bring Alec Robertson back in yet after that yellow card, as they stick with the substitution of Sam Becker. And there's part of the problem with those two yellow lines. You saw Scoggins, he almost went to the wrong line and would have stepped into the field to play on the throw, but was able to spot it. It's a very well-marked interior inside line, and a little bit wider one for soccer. They moved the lines. You can see the corner kick cut out in the interior as well, so they widened the field a little bit, but it's very hard for the players to read. Degoni is going to be called late for the challenge there that allowed him to gain possession as he went through the body of Tracy Salgado. Nathan Hoyt with the restart. Skips through the defense on a couple hops, but Robinson back at that center back spot. There to make the play. Degoni looking to go long and switch it. Keeper will wait and still wait, and a collision there. Perry Freer and Brock there for the Aardvarks trying to pressure, but they're able to hang on to the ball, and Avias will punt it downfield. Knocked into touch by Yankelana, running a throw in for St. Mary's. Check into the middle of the field, and a well-played ball might have released the striker that time, but it was hit wide and hit too high and cleared by Scoggins for the Aardvarks. St. Mary's will have to knock it back to the keeper now. Throw in to Oregon Episcopal. No breeze and no rain for the time being either, as we head down to the 10-minute mark remaining in this first half. Half hour played in this 3A, 2A, 1A championship game. Good step through that time by Yeager to the outside. He'll chip to the back post. Avias fumbling another one. Had to get some stickum on that young man's gloves at halftime. Brock on the far side trying to chip down sideline. That's Brock with a C for Michael, as opposed to Brock with just a K for Ian, who went chasing after that one. Knocked into touch, and a substitution now for the Aardvarks, as Owen Prendergast, a junior, will check into the lineup, and he will come in for Gabe Perry Freer.
Number 7, Owen Prendergast. Replacing number 13, Gabe Perry Freer.
Lanaran with the toss in. Good job by Sipowicz to hold a defender and gain possession. 3 men marking him. He's able to pick out Degoni. Chip toward the back post. Sipowicz giving chase, and a little deep, and Avias again wisely coming off his line to make the play there. Ian Brock, good step through down the sideline. Chipping ahead, no one there save blue shirts. It gets knocked back out to Degoni. Long range shot, and Avias able to the task. Lovestrand missing the ball in the air, and a collision there. He stays down, might have banged ahead. St. Mary's trying to get the ball out of harm's way, not aware that he's down, and now the stoppage made once the Crusaders get possession, and James Shields calls for time. Lovestrand helped back up to his feet by Michael Brock. And walking a little slowly, he's going to go ahead and get removed from the game, as the Aardvarks had a couple of subs up anyway. And now the coaches are pulling one back. Lovestrand wondering what's up as he comes out, and Perry Freer will come in. The other sub that was waiting there for Oregon Episcopal being pulled back right now.
Alec Robertson, replacing number 5, Sam Becker.
And interestingly, they would not let Robertson come in, which, since they ruled it an injury substitution, pulled the other sub back, meant that they couldn't make the switch. Now St. Mary's tried to make the substitution again, but can't, because it's a free kick and not a possession piece. So the Crusaders will wait, but Robertson getting set to check back in. Headed away that time by Yeager. The Crusaders trying to get it back into the offensive third again, and it's knocked into touch for a St. Mary's throw-in, and now the substitution can be made. So Robertson back in for Sam Becker, with 7.5 minutes remaining in a scoreless first half. Wu ready to make the throw as we resume action. Knocked free and hammered away by Robinson again. Flicked on by Prendergast. Ian Brock getting that one under control a bit more now. Sipowicz on. And a key interception right there as they stepped in front, but it comes to Sipowicz on the deflection, around the defender, and he scores! Sipowicz in the 33rd minute persisted on as the ball rattled around the defense, had it fall to his feet, rounded the last defender, and slotted it to the backside past Christian Avias. And Oregon Episcopal takes the 1-0 lead.
Scored by number 6, Matthew Sipowicz.
They're going to rule it the 34th by the time they stop the clock. It actually was just a second before that, but 34th minute, and the goal for Matthew Sipowicz gives Oregon Episcopal the 1-0 lead. Sipowicz now wondering what's going on, has the palms out and says, "What's up?" and is going to be taken off the field and replaced by Carl Lovestrand. Sipowicz apparently was given a yellow card for his post-goal celebration.
Number 4, Carl Lovestrand.
So the third yellow card of the half, the second for Oregon Episcopal. But the Aardvarks will take it. They haven't even changed the scoreboard yet, but it's 1-0 Oregon Episcopal. Long boot, and that goes well wide, and it is so far wide that it's going to be a throw-in rather than a goal kick. Be great if we were playing football. It would have been a coffin corner punt. And now another yellow? No, all right. Official checking at his list momentarily. Sipowicz will come back in now with the first opportunity, and Owen Prendergast will come out. Well, if you're going to get a card, it might as well be in the final game of the season. They can't do a whole lot more in terms of disciplinary action on you for the time being. Sipowicz, a little bump in the back there, not able to get to the throw, but it goes into touch, and it'll be a throw-in for Oregon Episcopal. Sipowicz will leave it for Brooks Yeager. Off the feet of Sipowicz, but misplayed by the defense, and he's able to get possession again. Lovestrand with the chip. Perry Freer impeded a bit, but not enough by the defense for the call to be made, and Avias on the ball. Lovestrand further ahead to Sipowicz in the midst of 4 defenders, and it's parried away from him. That one ricocheting in and out. And Robertson able to come clear with it for St. Mary's. Down the sideline and knocked into touch by Yankalaneran. It'll be a throw-in for St. Mary's, and the Crusaders will make another substitution here. It'll be Bren Catt, junior midfielder, to come in here at the 5-minute mark of the first half.
For St. Mary's, into the match, number 14, Bren Catt, replacing number 19.
And Catt will come in for Michael Gamby, who had a good early opportunity. That one knocked over the end line, and a goal kick for Oregon Episcopal. They lead it on the goal by Matthew Sipowicz in the 34th minute of play. Long ball here, Sipowicz outrunning everyone to it. Tried to pick out Brock, but Ian Brock stopped his run, and Lee hammers it over the sideline into touch. Lanaran will take the throw in here off of Perry Freer, who had a pressure on his back, and a throw in to St. Mary's, and another substitution coming for the team from Medford. Chama Levine back in the lineup, and he'll replace
Daniel Farrell into the match, replacing number 2
Hunter Rothfuss. And check it, it's actually Farrell coming in. Daniel Farrell, a senior defender, in the lineup. Yeager, a nice trap. Gets the routine ball from Scoggins. Perry Freer, 3 defenders with him as he takes it into the corner. St. Mary's really marking all out against the runners into the corner, and it'll be a corner kick for Oregon Episcopal as Wu takes it over the line. Lovestrand set to take this corner. Over the head of Perry Freer, who's making the back post run, and it'll be a goal kick. Breeze kicking up a little bit. Again, at the backs of Oregon Episcopal, and as we watch down below, looks like there might be some raindrops out once again. We're out in the middle of the bleachers, but do have a stadium bleacher roof over our head. We're fortunate for that. Long ball just blasted that time by Salgado, hopeful to catch the keeper off his line, but it's well wide and a goal kick. Robinson with the good leg, getting set to deploy. He actually has a much stronger leg than the keeper. 2 minutes left in the half.
Remaining in the half.
Goes off the head, however, of Farrell, and the keeper will go ahead and take it on the hop. Leon taking a little bit of time before deploying. Headed away by Jeremy Wu, and it'll be a throw in to OES. Daniel Scoggins to take this one. Yeager flicking on. Robertson trying to get it away for St. Mary's, and it looks like a kid in the middle of a game of keep away. Yeager's throw finding Sipowicz. Yeager to the midfield to Lovestrand. Backside Sipowicz laid it off for Yeager. Nice move, got the defender off balance, and then it hits another one of the defenders. It looked like it might have hit him in the face. Wu shaken up. They're going to stop the clock as the first attempt by Yeager hit Wu in the face and he went down. Then the second attempt to the back post went wide. It'll be a corner kick for OES. And now they say no. Sipowicz tried to take it out there, and it makes a lot more sense that the goal kick was called. Clock will restart on the boot with 53 seconds left in our first half. And you see the breeze holding that one up a little bit. It'll be at the backs of St. Mary's in the second half as we finally get some gusts here in the closing seconds. Cat down the far sideline. And he loses out to a combination of Michael Brock and Yankalainen. Cat getting it back. Not a lot of time to play with it. The attempt at the header unsuccessful. And then the kick by Wu deflects out. Robertson unable to get to the ball, literally hopped over that cross. The long shot taken by Levine, unsuccessful, and it'll go into touch in the closing seconds of the first half of play. So the 34th minute goal for Matthew Sipowicz, junior midfielder, gives Oregon Episcopal a lead at halftime. It's Oregon Episcopal 1, St. Mary's nothing. We'll be back with our second half of the boys Class 3A, 2A, 1A state championship game after this pause. You're watching the NFHS Network. And we welcome you back to Liberty High School in Hillsboro, Oregon, getting ready to start the second half of our Class 3A, 2A, 1A championship game. Oregon Episcopal leading St. Mary's of Medford with 40 minutes remaining in this championship game. The Aardvarks won the Crusaders nothing on a 34th minute goal by Matthew Sipowicz. The Aardvarks getting set to kick off, going right to left in the second half. Sipowicz and Gabe Perry, second of 4 championship games here at Liberty. Championship games and other classifications also going on at Hillsborough Stadium nearby. And a reminder that you can switch around from channel to channel. Hope you find the action you're looking for today on Oregon's State Soccer Championship Day. Scott DiBenedetto back in to start the second half. Rowan Berridge, a nice move to get through some traffic there. Sipowicz, of course, active throughout, conceding a ball here, but the defense coming back, and Robinson will clean things up for the Aardvarks. Michael Brock with the high volley, left-footed clear. And Yeager with a win. Little pursuit on his back. Able to ward off the challenge of Avery Kerwin. And Yeager advancing it for Robinson, who's made a run from out of the back. Lee, the sliding tackle to knock it into touch. Bit of a breeze picking up once again here. It'll be at the backs of St. Mary's, or left to right as you're watching. Sipowicz, a good shield and a turn, but second defender coming back to get to him. Smothers it into touch and a corner kick. The 5th of the game for Oregon Episcopal. Matthew Sipowicz set to take this one. Lined up at the back post. Ricochets back to Sipowicz. Tried to punch it through again, and that one is first cleared by Salgado and then headed away by Zach Lewis. Gamby coming back to gain some possession for St. Mary's on that one. And still under pressure, able to work it further away. Knocked into touch by Michael Brock, and a throw in for Oregon Episcopal. Right to Yeager, pushes it too far, however, and Eli Conway able to send it on for St. Mary's, only as far as Robinson, who volleys it back out. Berridge at midfield, picks out Degoni, trying to go long ball for Perry Freer, who had made a run to the interior channel instead, and Christian Avias off his line clears it for St. Mary's. Little arm extended there. And a throw-in given to St. Mary's, as Michael Gamby had the arm extended against the defense a bit, but didn't get caught on it. Gamby with some pressure here on the back line, and a nice job of shielding that time by Daniel Scoggins to let the ball get over the end line. And it'll be a goal kick for Oregon Episcopal. Mr. Shields checking here again with Abdulio Magana. And it's a goal kick for the Aardvarks going into the breeze. Robinson the restart. Robertson the other way for St. Mary's. Into touch and a throw in for the Aardvarks. Nice little volley by Prairie Fair. Didn't quite get enough on it, but they get the ball back again through Berridge. And another strong tackle. I think that's Lee again. He's everywhere for St. Mary's defensively. DiBenedetto to take the throw. Line shot headed away by Jeremy Wu. And a little chip towards the back. Volleyed by Yeager. Good first touch effort. Had the keeper off his line and was able to chase down Michael Brock's chip. Couldn't quite get it pulled back on frame, and Avias gambling nearly paid the price. Was a wise move by Avias. He certainly couldn't yet let Yeager settle it there and go one-on-one against him. but he almost came too far off his line, and would have been a wonder goal for Jaeger if he'd been able to tap that one home. Trying to find Jaeger again on the backside, and that one cut out. Switch direction, and now chip back post again. Sipowicz leaving it. First time chance, Jaeger, and Avias got a hand on it. It'll be a corner kick. Well struck ball, but it was right at waist height, which made it a little bit easier for Christian Avias, and he was able to poke it away with a left-hand save. Sixth corner kick of the game. Lovestrand to take this one. It'll be interesting to see how it's going to hold up going into the teeth of this stronger breeze. Flick to the back post and wide. Good attempt, and it was Robinson up high again. Seven minutes gone in this second half. The first half goal for Matthew Sipowicz, standing so far in a 1-0 Oregon Episcopal lead. Skips right through the feet of Tracy Salgado and all the way back to the defense, and Robinson there at the other end now after the miss on the corner. And the Aardvarks will build back up. Collision there. And DiBenedetto losing out. Salgado sliding the challenge in, and a free kick given or not? Nope, just the throw. Long ball, shield away there for a minute, but unsuccessful from Sipowicz. Held off the defender, then tried to race to it and was unsuccessful. Scoggins stepping in ahead of Zach Lewis to make the interception. The ball be knocked back down again. Chested down this time by Patrick Leon. And yes, the breeze is getting a bit more as we continue on. Sipowicz. Ian Degoni playing a little 1-2. Salgado able to step in and loosen the ball up. Robertson still with it. Can't squeeze it through, but it'll fall to Lewis. Taken away, and we go the other direction. The Aardvarks with some numbers if they want to run it, and they will. Jaeger to the outside. Beats the challenge that might have earned a foul. Chip to the back post is too deep. It went out and curved back in. Eli Conway trying to get a little physical there with Jaeger and was unsuccessful. William Lee to take the free kick. Robinson, some good possession, and then the pass chipped away by Salgado, and a throw in for the Aardvarks. Another throw in coming for DiBenedetto. And again knocked into touch. Aardvarks would be happy to spend 30 seconds and gain a few yards with each successive throw in if they had to. Good job by DiBenedetto. His pass just a bit too strong that time for Degoni, but a nice job weaving through defenders on the dribble. Strong challenge from Salgado, and he's got to get whistled for that one, you would think, and finally does. Mr. Shields trying to look to see if there's a chance to play on rather than blow the whistle, but eventually had to make that one. As Tracy Salgado a little out of control that time, the senior feeling a little desperation perhaps as well, with just over 28 minutes remaining and his team down one, but he's got to judge his chances a little better than that. Lee with the header and then able to collect the deflection back again ahead of Dugoni. But the ball will come out to the Aardvarks at midfield, and Michael Brock on it there. Picks out Yeager. St. Mary's marking has been solid. I know they conceded the goal, but they're double marked just about every opportunity, and they play a good defensive system in the back. Strong challenge again, and DiBenedetto yields that time to Salgado, who tries to take it himself all the way down the far side. Under some pressure, he'll go down, and no whistle there. And the official tells him to get up after the defensive pressure from Michael Brock. Whistle here, and what are they going to call? They're going to have a brief talk with Zach Lewis about his challenge, and it'll be a free kick for OES. Volleyed away sideways by Scoggins. Robinson, his ball deflected away as well as he tried to clear it. But the Aardvarks, and another missed kick here on the turf. That can be dangerous with spins. Cleared another time by Lovestrand. Volleyed towards the post, and the keeper on the near post able to gather it in. Some anxious moments between breeze and turf spins and deflections, and it just takes one moment. You never know. Sipowicz giving pressure here, but the ball headed away nicely by Levine. Back to the Aardvark defense. Lovestrand trying to escort that one on, but he'll send it over the sideline instead, and it's a throw in there for St. Mary's. Eli Conway to take it. 26 minutes remaining here in the second half of play. And a 1-0 Oregon Episcopal lead on a first half goal from Sipowicz. Header through on a couple of hops. Well played by Robinson, and he gets it back out of there again safely. A little ricochet in the midfield, and Lovestrand to Robinson. On for Dugoni. Intercepted, and back come the Crusaders the other direction. But a whistle and a stop for a foul back behind the ball. It'll be a free kick for Oregon Episcopal. The Aardvarks trying to earn a state championship split today. If you missed our game earlier, Valley Catholic defeating Oregon Episcopal in the girls championship game, a 1-0 score in that one. Dangerous ball there as it bounced in the box, but the Crusaders able to clear there. DiBenedetto first to that one, and gives up possession though. The header back intercepted by Gamby, but he pushed it too far, and it'll be a throw in for Oregon Episcopal. 15 minutes played in this second half, 25 remaining. And plenty of anxious moments still in a one-goal game. Aardvarks continuing to gain distance. Sipowicz, a nice little back heel there. Pass on for Perry Freer, has room and chips it up and over. Tough shot from that deep, but had the good look square in front of the goal. From 25 or so out, put it up and over the bar, leaning back just a little bit. Levine with the free kick. Degoni, nice job going to turf to settle it. Outside for Yeager, keeper off his line, and will get there first. That ball can hold up in the breeze, so Yeager a good run there, just not able to get to it completely. Yeager keeping it in place. Sipowicz unable to get it. Now takes it off of the feet. Sipowicz run, 2 defenders. He gets trundled off the ball a little bit, still loose, and finally cleared in the box. Sipowicz to ground, but the ball was played first. A good non-call again by Mr. Shields. Yeager the interception here and a chance in the box. Marked his right foot, partially deflected, and Aviles there once again. Avery Kerwin helping provide the defense that time for St. Mary's, but Oregon Episcopal getting the bulk of the play despite going into the wind here in the second half, and despite the need for St. Mary's to really try to come up with a goal. Intercepted here by Robertson. Ahead, and a man going down there, Salgado on the turn. Chipped late by Kerwin, and that'll be a goal kick, an out of balance kick, and again with Breeze at back, just made it that much easier to get the ball into touch. St. Mary's will make a substitution now. Michael Gamby will come off the field. And I think that's going to be Bren Catt coming in again, yes, for him. Catt with about 10 minutes playing time at the end of the first half comes in here for Gamby.
Replacing number 19, Michael Gamby.
Harry Freer had to double check the lines for a second. Return ball from Yeager too strong, and it'll be a throw in for St. Mary's. Crusaders get a couple of subs off the bench at the next opportunity. Lovestrand trying to dribble through too many people there. Kerwin the interception, but it comes back to Goni, and Prairie Freer's ball just a bit wide for Yeager. Now 3 subs off the bench, but St. Mary is not getting everyone settled in time, so play will continue until they're all checked in and ready to go. Sipowicz the interception here, and he'll knock it back to the defense. Whistle and a foul called, and a free kick now as Lovestrand challenge on Zach Lewis ruled to be a foul. Fielded on a hop by Leon. You see the ball just sitting in the air there on the punt. A throw for St. Mary's, and the subs will come in now.
Substitution for St. Mary's.
It'll be Hunter Rothfuss, Sam Becker, and Justin Hawkins coming in. Hawkins in for the first time.
Also number 22, Justin Hawkins. Replacing number 8, Avery Kerwin. And number 5, Sam Becker. Replaces Bryce Parsons.
Out of the lineup for the Crusaders, Bryce Parsons, Zach Lewis. Sideline ball here, and a little bit of a stumble that time by Berridge, and unable to get to it. Lee trying to help that throw on a hop. Aardvark's trying to get pressure on it, and a slide and a clear there again by Lee, but OES with it yet again. Lovestrand's ball too short. Robertson the interception, but hits that too strong. Was it touched? Yes, the ruling is that it went off the foot of Scoggins, and it's a throw in for St. Mary's. Hawkins to take that quickly as we go past the midway point of this second half. 40 minutes playing time each half. Robertson, who started brightly but has lost control of the ball a fair amount since then, concedes another one. The defense will have to chase it down, and Jeremy Wu on the far sideline, bumped by Perry Freer, but able to clear it. Middle of the pitch, an interception for Lovestrand. His miss hit actually works well, dropping to Yeager. Lovestrand again for Sipowicz. Through the legs, tried to knock it outside to Yeager, and it'll be cleared by Eli Conway for a throw.
Substitutions for Oregon Episcopal.
The Aardvarks will make substitutions. De Benedetto
number 10, Rowan Berridge.
And Berridge come out. And Cal Seneker will see his first action of the day, along with Yinka Lanoren coming back in for Oregon Episcopal. Sipowicz trying to make a good turn on the throw here, does so, powers well, but they say the ball went over the goal line, and it'll be a goal kick to St. Mary's. Yellow line, white line, and that time the yellow line is the one that counted. 18 minutes left. The Aardvarks of Oregon Episcopal in the white, hanging on to a 1-0 lead over the Crusaders of St. Mary's High School from Medford. Good ball to the wide side here, trying to find Seneker. Around the defender with the fresh legs. Chip and nobody there quite in time. Prairie Freer making the late run, but not able to get to the ball. And a nice run by Seneker as he was released by Degoni. Seneker trying to advance it here as he's pressured by Hawkins, with nobody there for Oregon Episcopal, but the St. Mary's defense and Eli Conway more than happy to hand the ball back to the Aardvarks again. And Oregon Episcopal set to make another substitution.
For Oregon Episcopal, number 7.
Owen Prendergrast will come back into the lineup, and Carl Lovestrand will take a break.
Number 4, Carl Lovestrand.
And I'll tell you, we have dropped several degrees, not only with the wind increase, but it's much colder than we've been all day long instead of the other way around. Throw goes back into touch. St. Mary's really with just nothing to speak of in the way of offense in this second half of play. Kept into touch, and a run here for Tracy Salgado, but pushed it too far, and it's a goal kick for Oregon Episcopal. Nobody marking Sipowicz, but he missed the ball completely on the header. Gets it this time, and ahead to Perry Freer. Good leave back. And the ricochet on the ball played by Seneker will go off the St. Mary's defense. He'll take the quick throw here. Prendergrast run off the ball. It'll be a corner kick for Oregon Episcopal. No, they rule it a goal kick. And I think that one might have been missed. It looked as though it went off of Bren Catt of St. Mary's. But they'll rule it a goal kick for the Crusaders. Goes into touch. Wise play there by Cal Seneker, just holding up Justin Hawkins so that the Crusader player was not able to get to the goal kick. 15 minutes remaining. Oregon Episcopal leading at 1-0. Salgado in behind Robertson, can't get to it. Another challenge, and he can't quite pry it away. Sipowicz, the long ball here. Good run onto it from Yeager, who switched over to the right with the substitution of Seneker. Yeager still in possession. Still gets it on the deflection. Steps around another. Seneker's head misses. Degoni trying to turn between two defenders, off the keeper's hands and into the net. Jonathan Degoni. A little more breathing room for the Aardvarks. Degoni in the 66th minute of play. Well, there's a way to celebrate your return to the pitch.
Oregon Episcopal goal scored in the 66th minute. Scored by number 5.
Rowan Berridge on. Gabe Perry-Freer will come off. And Degoni gives his team a 2-0 lead with 14 minutes remaining.
From Seneca. Substitution for St. Mary's. Number 6,
so the challenge even that much greater. On a hop it comes to Berridge. Advance further now, and Sipowicz on the sideline around the challenge. Draws 3 defenders with him. Tries to dribble through and lost his balance. And finally taken away from him by Conway. And knocked into touch for a throw-in. Seneca scrambling. And again, as we said, the Aardvarks don't have to hustle at all right now. And they've got substitutes up on the far side. St. Mary's with a sub waiting as well. Berridge keeping it in play. Tried to drag around another defender, and Cat takes it from him and sends it back out. Chested ahead on a nice play that time by Michael Brock. Lanaran. That'll come into the box, and a chance for Avias to settle things down just a little bit. Long punt rolls away from Robinson momentarily, but he's able to play it wide. Scoggins down the sideline. Yeager getting away from the defense. The Aardvarks not skipping a beat here as Yeager streams into the box. Picks out a target, the volley unsuccessful that time by Berridge, but it falls to Yeager. Fires in Avias, who's been having some problems fielding the ball throughout. Comes up with that cross that time and able to keep the ricochet very close. Had several fumbles, and of course the last one too strong for his hands that he couldn't control, and it went in for the second goal. Degoni, good ball on the run here, and just a bit late for Sipowicz, who's really done a nice job in those overlaps, those runs coming from deep through. Volleyed away at midfield, but Cat will have it for St. Mary's, trying to release a player, and a nice job by Lanaran to step in there and intercept. Further on again come the Aardvarks. Sipowicz with it, trying to find Yeager down the sideline, but it'll fall short of there, and Jeremy Wu has it for St. Mary's. Wu ahead for Lee, who started to try to get more into the offense. Robertson, and it'll go into touch, and we should have substitutes both ways here on this dead ball opportunity. 2 up for each side now. It'll be Carl Lovestrand and Gabe Perry-Freer back in for Oregon Episcopal, and Zach Lewis and Avery Kerwin come in for St. Mary's as we cross the 10-minute mark remaining in this 3A, 2A, 1A boys championship game. 2-0 Oregon Episcopal with a goal in each half from Matthew Sipowicz and Jonathan Degoni.
Number 13, Gabe Perry-Freer.
Lee pushing far side, slides and advances the ball further, and it'll be a goal kick for Oregon Episcopal as Scoggins had him marked. Stoppage of play here. And Robertson of St. Mary's twisting an ankle, it appears, and he'll now be allowed to come off the field. And Sam Becker will come in for him.
Substitution for St. Mary's. Number 5, Sam Becker. Replaces number 4, Alec Robertson.
Lee, a nice juggle. Lanaran getting a piece of the ball to get it away from him. Seneca down the sideline, right through the feet of Justin Hawkins, and he'll concede possession. Degoni for Sipowicz. Taken off his feet. A nice defensive play that time by Bren Cat. Ball in behind Becker, and he'll have to rebuild it again through the back 4. A little strong challenge there by Salgado. Took out his own player. Perry Freer for Yeager, far side. No one home. It goes off the bar, still in play, and Perry Freer miskicks it. Tough one, left-footed and up about waist high, and couldn't get it on frame. It's been a little bit of a scramble for Christian Avias, and the post helping him out that time, although it almost set a ball up for a third goal. '72nd minute of play. And an illegal contact called on OES. It'll be a free kick for St. Mary's. Shama Levine going about 10 yards too far. Will have to bring the ball back. Most of the players well down the field. I mean, even with the win, they're a bit optimistic, and they're having to come back out to the ball now. Headed by Lovestrand. Robinson to it. Hawkins the last touch to it, and a throw in for the Aardvarks. Sipowicz, good control, a nice little back healer there. Lovestrand equally tricky, and away go the Aardvarks again. And just as Sipowicz, he was telling Perry Freer take off. Perry Freer checked his run and allowed Cat to come back, and they say it went off of Sipowicz, and it'll be a throw in for St. Mary's. It's as though we've got some raindrops coming down again as we hit the 7-minute mark remaining in the game. Salgado challenged strong. Wants to appeal to the AR, and it's a throw in for St. Mary's as Michael Brock knocked it over the sideline. And Salgado, I'll be real honest, has no room to complain. He's initiated a lot of the physical contact today. Throw in for Lee, can't quite control. Salgado poking it away, flag up. And are they going to give it as a free kick? Oh, a tough call there. But it will be a free kick for the Aardvarks. Robinson with the restart. Over everybody, but it drops to Perry Freer on a hop. Challenged away, strong tackle there by Justin Hawkins, but expertly played. And Cat bringing down the man from behind, and that's got to be a card. Perry Freer escorted away, and Cat just no reason for that play at all, and that's exactly what the official tells him. And frankly, he's probably fortunate to only get away with a yellow card. That could have definitely been a red cardable offense with that slide tackle from behind. Again, under high school rules, he will come out of the game.
Number 14, Brent Cat.
Daniel Farrell will come in for Cat.
Number 17.
He'll sit until the next substitution opportunity for St. Mary's, at least. Again, Alec Robertson had a yellow in the first half for the Crusaders and sat quite some time. Fourth yellow card issued in the game, 2 for each side. And James Shields does the I'm telling you sprint as he goes over to both benches and makes that indication. Matthew Sipowicz standing over the ball. They're just outside the corner of the 18 here. And 6 at the back post area for the Aardvarks. Mr. Shields will back the lineup just a little bit. And I wouldn't be surprised to see a bender right towards the upper right corner here. Back post ball. And got some tall targets as well. Sipowicz, nope, went near post instead, and Avias fumbles that away for the 7th corner kick for the Aardvarks. Substitution coming on for OES. They motioned for him to come in, and yep, they'll go ahead and make the substitution now. James Graybeal will come into the lineup for the Aardvarks for Gabe Perry Freer.
Number 3, James Graybeal.
Sipowicz ready for the ball. Tried to sneak one near post. They make the corner kick while the sub's still trotting on. Didn't seem to matter too much to anybody. But another corner has been given. 8-1 on corners in favor of the Aardvarks. They go short this time. Robinson with room to dribble it in. Decides to tee it up for the chip instead. Headed away. Loose ricochet, and St. Mary's able to get it away. Salgado with it. He'll send along for Zach Lewis, who waited and waited for the ball and then promptly misplayed it off his heels. Gets some support to get the build up there. But the Aardvarks, and a foul will be called. A little nip at the feet there. And a free kick coming to St. Mary's. 4.5 minutes remaining in this championship game. Oregon Episcopal leading St. Mary's 2-0. Ball squirting all the way through. Flag went up and then back down, and what are we going to get? Clock's going to be stopped. We're going to confer with the AR. There was a touching, and if so, it looks as though James Shields says that the foul occurred inside the box, but we'll see what he's going to determine here. He's going to the penalty spot, and it is a penalty kick for St. Mary's. So a lifeline to the Crusaders here with a little more than 4 minutes to play. And after really not having a chance on goal in goodness knows how long, they'll have a chance to get their first goal of the game. Little deliberation, and Tracy Salgado, the senior, will step up to face Patrick Leon. Save for the keeper. Skidding to his right and pinning it underneath, and Leon keeps the clean sheet with a save on the penalty kick. The Aardvarks try to counter immediately the other way. Yeager. Seneker. Across, a chance, still loose. They can't get the turn on it, and St. Mary's able to get it away. Boy, OES almost made the Crusaders doubly pay for that miss. A nice save by Leon, who guessed right. The ball to his advantage was not played far off the center line, and he was able to cover it. And a foul there on Daniel Scoggins as he steps in and upends Sam Becker. Subs waiting both ways at the next substitution opportunity, which is becoming less and less a likelihood here as we get down to the 3-minute mark. Salgado ridden off the ball that time. A strong challenge from Lanaran. And a free kick for St. Mary's. They continue to argue, Lee arguing, and now's not the time to waste your time arguing at the official as you have less than 3 minutes to go. That save looming even larger if something happens here. From 30 yards out, Lee standing over the ball. And drives it into the upper corner to give St. Mary's hope. Again, how big does that penalty kick save loom now? 77th minute goal by William Lee. And it's a 2-1 game. Perry Freer back in for Oregon Episcopal.
St. Mary's goal.
Robertson back in.
Scored by number 9, William Lee.
For St. Mary's. Lee credited with a goal in the 78th. 2 minutes 36 seconds left to be precise.
Robertson replaces number 7.
And now the Aardvarks will have to work a little harder to salt this one away.
Replaces Cal Seneker.
So again, imagine had the PK been converted where we'd be sitting right now. Perry Freer battling for this one in the corner and content to run time as long as possible. No whistle either way as Levine takes it away, and it's real urgency now for the Crusaders.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
Lanaran volleys it to the outside. Headed on by Lovestrand. Sipowicz will play it back, and Degoni to the outside now for Graybeal. Sipowicz, never mind going to the corner. We're going to try to head for a goal. And he earns the corner kick, knocking it off the defender. 9th corner of the game for the Yardvarks. Sipowicz motioning for Lovestrand to come over. And that'll help kill some time, too, as the defense has to get 10 yards away. And finally, they realize that and that they're wasting time. The short kick was taken. Back post now. And again, a time where you don't need to go for a goal. And a whistle and the foul called. The contact by Robinson will give it to St. Mary's. And then we hit the 1 minute mark. The clock stopped.
1 minute. 1 minute remaining in the half.
Just to allow for them to settle. Nope. Is he really going to make a call here? All right. Mr. Shields talking to a player, and he's talking to the wrong player because it wasn't Yeager who had the delay on the ball there. But off we go into the final 60 seconds of regulation. Yeager's header, and if Sipowicz is wise, he just goes to the flag here instead of trying to go for goal. He has players on the backside, tried to take it, and again now with this ball down in the corner, he avoids the slide tackle, and if he's wise, well, he wasn't, and he's going to pull on the player. Advantage will be played, and that's a good decision there. It comes to Degoni, tries to take it out wide to the other side. They'll let it roll into touch with 32 seconds left. St. Mary's, which has really had nothing save the penalty kick save and the free kick goal, trying to find a way to come up with one more. A slicing attempt by Salgado. It's cleared by Robinson in the defense. Salgado staying down after he slid hard.
8, 7, 6, 5,
Last chance for St. Mary's. They won't get it. They're going to stop the clock with 3 seconds left for Salgado, who's down on the ground. This will allow a free kick opportunity unless the official chooses to make a drop ball and rules that there wasn't possession. And yes, there's a player down, and they need the concerns there. They'll bring the medical staff out. So Salgado shaken up worse than he originally looked. And 3 seconds showing on the clock. We'll see where they're going to spot the ball. One could say St. Mary's was in possession, but it'd be back near the midfield line. Salgado kind of causing his own problem as he slid in hard on that attempted challenge. James Shields checking with both of his assistant referees here to see where they felt the ball was and who had it.
In for St. Mary's,
as they get set to make a play.
Replacing number 10, Tracy Salgado. A reminder, fans, there'll be a short presentation of trophies and medals.
So Salgado helped off the field
at the conclusion of this match.
Are they going to rule a drop ball? Lee bringing the ball over. And this really provides St. Mary's with an opportunity that they otherwise wouldn't have. Good decision here to make the drop ball. The fairest, most equitable decision possible. And that will allow the clearance as Sipowicz hammers it into touch.
That's the match.
2 big second half plays for Oregon Episcopal. What turned out to be the state championship winning goal by Jonathan Degoni in the 66th minute. And the penalty kick saved by Patrick Leon that turns out to make the difference defensively, because the late goal from Lee cut the lead in half. Oregon Episcopal in an exciting contest, well played by both sides, but they hang on to defeat St. Mary's by a final score of 2-1. We'll come back and wrap this championship game up after this timeout on the NFHS Network.
The match. The Health players.
Well, the trophies are out on the field as they get set to make the presentations. And Oregon Episcopal with a 2-1 victory over St. Mary's of Medford.
And thanks to Moda Health for sponsoring this recognition program.
Matthew Sipowicz with a goal in the 34th minute gave the Aardvarks a 1-0 lead at halftime. Jonathan Degoni's goal made it 2-0. Oregon Episcopal keeper Patrick Leon with a big penalty kick save on Tracy Salgado that turned out to be far bigger, because minutes later William Lee's lovely free kick from 30 yards out gave St. Mary's a lifeline and a goal, but it turned out to not be enough. Oregon Episcopal coming over and applauding their fans as they get ready to line up for their championship medals and their trophy. The Aardvarks will finish the season 18-1, and St. Mary's with an 11-3-2 record. Congratulations to both teams and both coaches, Paul Coughlin for St. Mary's and Justin Kerr of Oregon Episcopal. The Aardvarks, our state champions, our final once again in the 3A, 2A, 1A boys championship game. Oregon Episcopal 2, St. Mary's 1. The Aardvarks are your OSAA 3A, 2A, 1A boys soccer state champions. Thank you for joining us. For our crew at Liberty High School in Hillsboro, so long from the NFHS Network.
Presenting awards today.